Everybody wants to avoid smelly pickle juice, right? Or maybe you hate sharing a communal pickle jar at company picnics, and you don't want to stick your fingers into a jar that other people will be grabbing from. While most people would grab a regular fork to jab into a pickle, many people choose to spend $5 to $10 on a pickle fork. While some may find a pickle fork amusing, others will find the tool practical. In our case, avoid spending your money and use a regular old fork to spear your pickle out of the jar. Avoid your kneaded pickle fork being stuffed into a junk drawer, collecting dust. PB&J's, also known as a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, is a lunchtime favorite for many. But apparently, enough people seem to have complained about the assembly process to have an actual PB&J spreader invented. Many PB&J spreaders promote sturdy handles, long blades, and features that scrape every last bit of peanut butter out of a jar. Instead of purchasing a PB&J spreader, grab your trusty kitchen knife to do the same work and save your money. Better yet, to scrape all the peanut butter out of the jar, reach for a kitchen spatula. While you may need to use 2 kitchen tools to complete the task, you will save money and drawer space by avoiding a PB&J spreader's purchase. The banana slicer is another kitchen gadget that just doesn't make sense. Who wants to spend money on this tool when they have a butter knife available right in their kitchen? It makes economic sense to save money and use what you have. The only benefit we can assign to the banana slicer is the equal uniform cuts it makes. A special dessert or dish may call for these equal slices. Despite the one benefit of a banana slicer, most banana slicers only allow you to slice small portions of the banana at one time. In the time it will take you to peel the banana and begin cutting bit by bit, you could have cut the whole banana using a knife and cutting board.
The egg slicer seems convenient when you'll need sliced eggs to toss in a Cobb salad, but once again, use a knife you already have. When eating eggs, a person will bite into a hard-boiled egg or cut it in half. There is very little need, if any, for a kitchen gadget specifically geared towards cutting a soft egg. The egg slicer is another gadget that can create equal-shaped cuts with food. While many at-home chefs boast that the egg slicer can cut more than just soft eggs, we don't see the need when you have knives readily available. And with practice, you can cut food equal in size and shape. This kitchen gadget will cost you more than $20. The bag holder keeps your plastic bags open and in place while you fill them. Many people who meal prep or make freezer meals find the hands-free bag holder ideal when working in large batches. But we think you should save your money and buy more plastic bags for your snacks. Hands-free bag holders had to make the list for kitchen gadgets that never should have been invented. Many sandwich bags are made with flat bottoms, so you can set the bag on the counter while filling it with food. If you are worried about making a mess, open the bag and roll the top over itself, creating a cleaner fill. Holding the bag with one hand while filling it is easy, and guess what? Free. Don't spend a lot of money on a set of bare paw meat shredders when you have perfectly good forks sitting in your utensil drawer. You'll only need 2 forks to dig into your cooked meat. Using the forks, pull the meat apart in different directions. If your meat is soft enough, the forks will easily shred the meat. Many barbecue cookers will use meat shredders due to their durability and ease of use when shredding large quantities of meat. Despite the love from barbecue cookers, meat shredders will only take up precious kitchen drawer space. While they look appealing and easy to use, their function can be completed with items you already have. Butter dispensers are not a practical gadget, no matter how you slice it. Working as a large syringe, the butter is pushed out onto your desired food. You will have to take the butter out of its original packaging to use the product. Spreading butter on your food is easy with a knife or even a spatula if you are baking and using large quantities of butter. Many chefs find that washing the butter dispenser is the biggest downfall of this time-wasting kitchen gadget. The syringe gets discarded or shoved to the back of your kitchen cabinet. Save yourself the cleaning hassle and just spread your butter with a knife from its container or use your trusty butter dish. If you need to save on kitchen counter space, this device is not going to help you. This egg and bread toaster is larger than your average toaster. You'll also need to part with a cool $50 to purchase one. The toaster has large wide slots that will toast your pieces of bread. At the same time, the end of the gadget has a spot to cook an egg simultaneously. While the gadget does cook 2 things at once, users report inconsistencies in cooking temperatures. Also, if you have a big family, you will be spending all morning standing at the egg and bread toaster since it can only cook 1 egg at a time, which isn't ideal on busy mornings. Use a conventional toaster and stovetop instead to cook your morning breakfast. You'll have more control over your food's temperature, and you will save counter space by avoiding another bulky appliance. The Tuna Squish gadget helps to remove water from canned tuna. And for $20 per gadget, it feels like a ripoff. If you've experienced opening up a can of tuna, you know how to remove the excess water. You only need to press down on the tuna using the lid, then remove the cover and throw it away. It's not rocket science. While many users swear by the device to avoid smelling like tuna from touching the water, we can't get behind a product with no other use, except for maybe opening a can of cat food. The Genaluca herb scissors function like a regular pair of scissors but with specialized functions. These scissors easily cut herbs using 5 blades or more, depending on the brand of herb scissors you purchase. The multi-blades allow for precise small cuts of herbs at a fast pace. Regular kitchen scissors can also cut herbs, they only have the 2 blades that accomplish the same task. You'll find the herb scissors to be a waste of kitchen space and money. $15 is a lot with only the guarantee to save tiny bits of time slicing herbs. The scissors are bulkier than regular kitchen scissors due to the multiple blades. If you purchase these, they'll take up more space in your kitchen than a standard pair of kitchen scissors and only serve one purpose.